All right, chat. We are back and live. Oops, excuse me. And this is going to be the ArmourCon 2021 quarterfinals. We have up here Craig McKinnon at the top. He's playing Grey Knights versus, in the bottom, Chris Vo playing Death Guard. So a bit of an interesting matchup. Bramage is why is Bomb too expensive to trade? Well, I think that's why it doesn't see a lot of play. But a lot of Orc lists are just looking to Alpha Strike, and I think the Blasted Jet is good in that capacity. Because it does so much damage. But like generally, I don't think you necessarily need the amount of damage it can do. It's also very spiky. It's like D6 for D6, which is an issue people have with the Doomsday Arc. Sloppity Bile Piper might be the best name in the game, for sure. I agree.
So if you're within range of that, basically it makes your armor worse. So HQs are going to be...
It looks like one of our cameras is broken here. Let me see if I can fix it. I was wondering why it was showing Hive Guard. There's no Hive Guard in this game. Much better. All right. Let's take a look at these lists real quick here as the players get started. We are playing on a clock today. You can see the clock in the dice tray there. I think that's very appropriate. Should be easy to swatch the clock, to swap the clock over when you're in the dice tray already rolling. So that should be good. I like that. That's some technology. Craig McKinnon over here with a patrol detachment out of Prussian Brethren, as we talked about a little bit before. He's running a Brotherhood Chaplain. The Brotherhood Chaplain, I don't believe, has his Chaplain ability set. But talking to Craig beforehand, I believe it was Words of Power. I think you kind of got to take Words of Power, but it looks like that might have been a mistake. We have a Grandmaster and Nemesis Dread Knight. He's running First to the Fray, which I believe gives a... The mechanic did change significantly when in the new book, so I'm just going to double check it. It used to give rerolls to charge. But now I think it requires you to make a charge, and then it gives a charge buff. It's +1 to advance and charge rolls. If the Warlord makes a charge move, then core units that end within engagement range, or that charge and enemy in engagement range of the Warlord also get +1 to charge. So it's at the very least, it's a little Saga of the Hunter action, +1 to advance and charge. And then it also gives a nice buff if you make a charge. We'll do a prediction here, chat, as well. The Necron swing problem is real. Yeah, for sure. It's super bad. Whoever decided that was a good profile that would be fun to play around with is not right. They were incorrect. Now we have Warp Shaping, interestingly, on both the Brotherhood Chaplain and the Nemesis Dread Knight in the Prussian Brethren detachment. So we have redundancy of Warp Shaping, which is pretty cool. We have 2 strike squads in that detachment, just 5-mans with halberds and a warding stave. We also have a patrol detachment coming out of rapiers, so these guys have the +1 attack stratagem. We have a Grandmaster and Nemesis Dread Knight. He does have the Empiric Amplification, He also has Unyielding Anvil, so he's gonna... that's the Objective Secured Aura, if I am not mistaken. But I'm going to double check. Yeah, it's Objective Secured, and you count as double Objective Secured if you are already Objective Secured. Is the list feature updated? It should be. It should be putting these lists out. Yes, it is. That's the correct URL. We have the Sigil of Exigence on that guy, as well as no Servant of the Throne, actually, interestingly. But he's also bringing Vortex of Doom. Is there a Servant of Throne in this list? Yes, Servant of the Throne is on the other Dread Knight. So we have one of them with the Sigil of Exigence. We have one of them with Servant of the Throne. So one of them can redeploy with the teleport. The other one can Armor Indomitus for a 3+ invulnerable save as soon as it's targeted. Importantly, that invulnerable save lasts for the rest of the turn out of Grey Knights. So that's a super powerful ability. Now we also have Kaldor Drago in that Rapier's detachment, 2 additional strike squads for a total of 4. 2 3-man Paladin squads. Super sick. We don't normally see the Paladins coming out. Unfortunately, I don't believe that they get Rapier keyworded, which means they don't get access to a lot of the special buffs that the sub-faction gives you. Yeah, because they get the Honored Knight keyword, which is too bad. Following that up, we have 2 units of interceptors. I think not super surprising here. 1 of 10, 1 of 8. So 1 that can combat squad, 1 that can't. Probably trying to use the double move psychic power, shoot and move in the psychic phase on those interceptors to give them a little bit of mobility, or a lot of mobility, actually. They're very fast. We also have a Rhino in that detachment as well. That's actually pretty good, either to hide the strike squads in order to give them a little bit of mobility, but you can also turn 1, you can just put the interceptors in there, and then they can jump out their 3 inches and then move 12. It gives them a lot of threat range on that first turn, which is pretty good. Moving on to the Death Guard list, we have an inexorable detachment running a Chaos Lord, just to give some rerolls to 2 Relic Contemptor, or Chaos Contemptor Dreadnoughts, between Volkite Culverin. So no missile launchers on these guys, just going to be the Volkites. We have a unit of Death Guard Cultists and a unit of Poxwalkers, as well as 2 units of Death Shroud Terminators. Those guys are going to be protecting a Tallyman with the Tollkeeper Relic. So we have Toll Contemptors. It's been a little while. I think I was commenting this on a video recently. It's been a little while since we've seen the Toll Contemptors. Very powerful ability. Exploding 6s on 16 strength 6 shots. It can deal mortal wounds. Obviously, we do have the Aegis on the Grey Knight side of the table that can protect him against a couple mortal wounds from here and there. But it doesn't help them against the raw damage. Although, if they are in Tide of Shadows, they are a 2+ save against the AP0. We also have a Plague Burst Crawler in that detachment, following that up with a second Inexorable detachment, so 100% Inexorable. That's running a Lord of Contagion, another unit of Cultists and Poxwalkers, another unit of Death Shroud Terminators, so we're at the full 9 Death Shroud Terminators, with a Foul Blight Spawn to make people fight last, a Chaos Spawn as just a great model. For 23 points, you get that guy, he's hard to kill, he's obnoxious to shoot at, and he can just like run and grab engage on all fronts, as well as a Fetid Blight Drone, and 2 Plague Burst Crawlers. I don't know if we've entered our secondaries here. I might need to take over the scoring if we haven't done that. I'll check in with the players momentarily once they're done with their deployment. And it looks like Craig has a lot of his stuff in reserve. He has his 2 Nemesis Dread Knights out here. I do want to call out Craig's cool conversions on his Nemesis Dread Knights. One of them is a Redemptor Dreadnought. The other one is a Venerable Dreadnought. They use the Dreadnought housing instead of the little baby carrier, but they do have all the other pieces from the Nemesis Dread Knight. So they're the correct size and shape, but they just have a cooler front, basically. And they look pretty good, I think. Chris, with the Death Guard, looks like putting some stuff aggressively in the front there. I don't think he's too worried about the shooting from the Grey Knights on turn 1. You can obviously get a little bit of damage in with those silencers and side cannons and etheric amplification, but it's a lot of like 2 damage shooting that you're not super worried about with a 1+ armor save in cover and ignoring 1 point of those damage.
So this is the mission where if you don't have to stay on the objective to still control it.
Yep, it's sticky.
Sticky objectives. I love it. So some good defensive positioning out of the Death Guard player here. He's using his chaff to screen out stuff against the turn 1 Deep Strike, because obviously Grey Knights have multiple ways to do that. And that's one thing that's easy to forget depending on the matchup. I always forget it, especially in factions that have like a 1-use Deep Strikes, like a Veil of Darkness effect. Oftentimes I'll forget to leave those models out in the open, because you know your first instinct is to hide everything. But obviously, we're going to try to make it as difficult as possible for stuff to teleport, shunt in, and engage these guns in the background.
Outside of the ruin.
Yeah, they're not in the room. The only thing in the room is Noah.
Surprising they went for the baby carrier like with the Nundums. Agreed. Nobody likes those those weird battle robots. It is interesting that they elected to make them look as much like tags from Infinity as possible. Here's the big roll. Looks like Grey Knights are winning it with a 5. I'm just going to check in on the player's secondaries real quick here.
Start your command phase for my tally man. Did I get a CP? Yes, I do.
Alright, so I'm going to start on the phase. I'm going to give these guys Drago's reroll. The 9-man squad that's sitting right there.
Chris, can I start your secondaries real quick?
Yeah, it's direct assault to the last and network.
Really? Does that well. Inches. Touching that there. So I'm going to advance him.
Okay.
5 inches. So he's going to just tuck in here like so. All right.
All right, chat. I've taken the secondaries down. I'm just give me a moment to update the score sheet here.
Go up to 9 CP.
I'll track it on my end so we don't lose anything.
I'm tracking it here too. But I mean, obviously you should track your own.
Yeah, I'd like to track my CP at least. That I need to know that. Okay, 9 CP. All right, Spider-Man, get out of the rhino. How do you grab them? Here they are. Okay. So 3 inches out. And then hold it within 3. And I'll just say the rest are back over here. Right.
Am I missing a die?
What's that?
Am I missing a? Oh, it's on the side.
Just go up here and touch this. So my understanding from what he said is there's no cover available from this side of this.
Right. You have to be.
Yeah.
You can't just toe in.
Got it. Okay. So that. All right. I am going to spend 2 CP, so I'm going to 7. I'm going to shunt these guys.
Okay.
You're just going to shunt right here. Oh. Yeah. There.
Oh, whoops. This guy's supposed to be right here.
Alright, that. This little line. I got 4 of them in cover. And they're still within 18 of Drago by some. By a fair amount. Just
What does the 18 inches do?
psychic power range. Okay. Alright. So I think that's my movement phase. Alright. I'm going to go into psychic right now.
Okay.
So these guys are going to do the psychic action.
Yep. For the purifying ritual.
Yep, purifying ritual. I'll just keep that out to keep track. On a 5, I'm supposed to roll here. It was 7. So it's 1.
Is that 1 point?
Yep. At 1 time, it's done. Second time, I am going to attempt it with this Grandmaster.
Oh.
He failed. Do I want to re-roll that, or I kind of want to do that with Drago. Yeah, I have to spend a CP to re-roll that, which is silly, but that's life. All right, got that off with a 6, and then the third one over there. Hey, just okay. Well, not.
So how many points is that total?
I got two twice, so I get 2 points.
Okay.
All right. Now during the psychic phase, he is going to try to cast Sanctuary on them. Goes off on a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, you perils. I'll take it.
Shoot.
This is par for the course for Dringo, let me tell you. All right, so he takes D3, 1, and does he take it? Because he has a 5 up against it. He does. He is down to 6 wounds.
Okay, and Sanctuary is?
4 invulnerable for that whole squad.
Gotcha.
All right, now he's going to try to gate this guy. 6 is not gated. He's a 7. Okay. I think. I don't know that I have any shooting. Well, I probably have a little bit of shooting I put into these guys. Lay that guy again. Let's see here. I'm at a better angle. I'm gonna pass up on free shots. Oh, his gun's sticking out. That was not intentional, but I will take that.
Looks like my score sheet's broken here, chat. I apologize.
So he's going to shoot into this back squad.
Yep.
All his weapons. So that is first 12, strength 5, no AP. Hits on 2s.
Okay.
And we'll wound you on 3s.
How much damage?
1.
Okay.
Alright, so that looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright. 6s. Alright, so 8 gets smoked.
Alright. Then he has 6. His other shots. And hitting on 2s, all hit. These are strength 8, so they wound on 2s. And these are 2 damage each, so that's 4 of them.
Okay. So I'll reroll successes. Alright.
That's your big one. So I killed 11.
Oh, there's only 10.
Okay, I killed 10. Now does this squad see them at all? Let's see. Nope, I would say definitely not. Alright, let's see.
And you're shooting? I mean, those guys can see into the building. I'm in the building.
What's it? It's just Terminators, right?
Yeah, I'm on a 1-up save.
That's
We did start a prediction, chat.
probably. I can't see
The
what
prediction was a
4 of
while
them, Ken?
ago.
I'd say 4 of them, Ken.
Yeah. Which squad are you targeting?
With the front squad, sure.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say, oh, that's way.
Oh, yeah, actually, maybe even that guy then, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, so 5.
5 of them? Okay, so that's 10 shots. With a whole bag of rerolls.
Okay.
I totally skipped doing his action. Yeah, okay. He was supposed to get me a CP.
Oh.
And these will wound on 5s. 2 wounds, no modifiers.
Alright. Good.
Alright. Just make sure. I guess the Rhino will take 2 shots. Pot shots, why not? Right?
Same squad?
Yep. 2 hits.
5 is nothing. Okay.
Alright, I think that's all my shooting.
Okay, so the score on at the end of your turn.
So I score Stranglehold, and I score the objective one.
So you got 3 on Stranglehold, and then is it 2 or 3 for Dark Assault? I think it's 3.
I got the thing over here. I think it has to be 3 because you can get
Yeah.
everything off of it. So.
Yeah, there's no way it's not 3.
Yep, it's okay. Alright, yeah.
Alright, in my command phase, I'm going to give this guy +1 to hit.
Yep.
And then I'm also going to, let's see, how far away am I? Alright, so I'm going to also spend 2 CP on Flash Outbreak on the boat drone.
Yep.
So he has the -1 AP contagion as well, and his range is 3 inches now for
Right.
contagion. That's it for my command phase. The low drone is going to advance. 5, he moves 10, so 15. So that is well within contagion range.
Extra AB and
And -1 toughness.
minus 1 toughness. Go.
Hey, I'm playing on stream right now. Bye. Alright. Let's see. These guys are going to advance
I appreciate the
for a whopping
clarity.
1. So.
What were your secondaries again?
Direct assault to the last and pour the witch.
Okay, yep. So kill me, go to the middle, and don't lose a blade. Then first call.
Yep. Dude, leave me alone. If you wanted to watch, you could have stayed here instead of dropping. Alright. Can I get there from here? No, they gotta advance. Alright, so they're gonna advance. Alright, 6.
Those guys got the really on.
Lord of Contagion is gonna
I don't know what's going on
advance.
here, chat. I don't think I don't seem to have access to the score sheet anymore. Let's see if I can get in on the players one instead.
Alright. Other Death Shroud gonna advance. 7. Take it. Foul Blight Spawn. Gonna advance. For 1. 6. These guys will advance as well. Gonna be in here for the dents.
Yep.
-2 doesn't count for them because Death Guard.
Yep. That's a good change they made. It was not.
Yes, because it didn't actually work before.
Yeah, I know. That was kind of silly. So.
Chaos Spawn, advancing. Alright, so that's going to move them 10 after the modifier.
What modifier?
This
Oh,
is
he does get it.
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
Oh, okay.
It's only in Bubonic Astartes.
Got it.
And he's not a boob. Alright. Alright, let's see. These guys are going to advance.
Fuck these guys.
I can see his gun there. And then here. As far as I can go. And then can I? Is the base isn't the obscuring part. It's the.
I thought they said the base was the obscuring part. Only one
No, it was just he said it was
No, no.
this, and then the
Yep, no.
base was for cover.
No, you can't get cover when you're in front.
Okay.
So like that's why I thought the base was the obscuring, but it's fine. We can decide either way. But I know he said you can't get cover from the front.
Okay. If that one had a base, then I'd say just use the base, but since it doesn't.
Let's just use the
Yeah, let's
just use the outline. Works for me.
Alright, so then he does have line of sight there. Okay. Let's see. These guys will advance. see too much there. Sorry, can't get him back there now. These boys gotta get in here. Up here. Alright, so both these guys can see through the terrain now. Did I move everything? Yes, I moved everything. Alright, so then I have no psychic, onto shooting. Alright, this guy's gonna fire first with his, the only thing you can shoot is with the mortar. It's gonna go into the interceptors here.
Okay.
Number of shots, 6.
Which guy's firing this?
The green tank.
The green tank right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. All those hit.
Yep.
T4, right?
Yep.
Alright, so 2s, rolling 1s, is a plague weapon.
Yep.
So that is 5 at -2.
Okay, so I have 4 up just across the board. So I will take the 3 of the trailing ones in cover first, see how that goes. Alright, and then I'll take the other 2 of the trailing cover. So I failed 1, failed first. Okay.
Okay, and it's 2 damage.
Yep. So I failed first.
What's your leadership?
It's an 8.
Okay. Alright, so that guy shot. Let's shoot here now. So mortar, same squad, and then everything else is going to go into the Dread Knight here. So
Hold on, let me see if I want to warp him, because I can pick him up and move him right now. And I think I'll just step him back so that you cannot actually shoot him.
okay.
And that's good. Yep.
Can I redeclare target?
Oh yeah, you absolutely get to redeclare
Okay.
a target.
That is. I'm gonna hit these strikes here.
Okay.
So
So for 1 CP that strikes, then do I actually? No, you got enough firepower. Oh. Yeah. So what do you have for firepower coming? Just those 2 things actually?
dreadnoughts. They're both right. Dreadnoughts.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
okay, I'm not gonna
chats.
spend anything to keep these guys alive. We'll just see.
Theoretically, looks like the
so
score
then,
sheet's working now. I don't know what is happening there. It was very strange. But I think we fixed it. We have an updated score sheet. Should be okay.
Okay, so then everything else is gonna go into the strikes then. So number of mortar shots into the interceptors.
Yeah.
1 hits. Wounds.
Yep.
4 up.
Yeah, I think the Chaos Lord in
This
the
is the
Death Guard list is just there to
1 hit.
give them a source of rerolls on those
Wounds.
It evaporates 1 guy.
Yep.
on those Chaos Contemptors. It's also relatively cheap.
Slugger. 1 hit.
A cheap
one wound,
HQ
minus
choice to fill out a
2.
patrol.
Okay, because you're close.
Yep.
Because you're close to me. Okay, so I get a
Yep.
wound. That guy here.
Okay. And then
So we
Same
did burn our
target,
sigil on one of these
before.
guys.
Yep.
One of the
actually,
Dread Knights.
everything's gonna go into them.
Okay.
Yep. So number of mortar shots. 2. I'm gonna spend a CP to reroll that. And then 3. Fuck.
Oh, language.
Oops. Hits.
Reroll.
Reroll the plague into a wound.
Made it.
All right. Entropy cannons onto those guys. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Okay.
You guy just gets zapped.
It's evaporated.
Heavy slugger. 3 hits. 3 wounds at -1.
I
It's 1
take a
damage.
wound, yep.
All right. This guy is going to fire his flamer there.
Yep.
Number of shots. 2. I'm going to use Viscous Death to reroll.
Yep.
Until 5. That's better. All right. This is wounding on 2s. So that all wounds, and this is -4, 2 damage.
Okay, so that's done.
Boom. Putting work in over here is that Foul Blight Spawn. What a badass that guy is. Woo.
Okay.
So that will clear out the
And nothing's
center.
inside
Score
that
Chris
empty,
his
right?
Direct assault.
You're not in the...
The Rhino you can see,
Okay, the Rhino.
potentially.
Yeah, that guy's so
both these
good.
dreads can see this
I bet
guy.
there's a Death Guard list in there somewhere that's just like 3 of those
This guy see
dudes. And they just
anything
run around
else?
and do stuff.
No. So really it's... So I can see the Rhino in there, right?
I don't know. I mean, like, you could see the Rhino because it's actually in cover, but I don't. Yes, you can. I just saw it light up the.
Okay.
Alright.
So this guy without the 3 up,
Yep.
he's hitting on 3s, so he's going to shoot at the interceptors.
Okay.
So...
Yeah,
this
you
is
can
one
only have one
dice.
with the reroll upgrade, but you can give different... I mean, you could just take them normally, right? And then they won't reroll, but they're just cheaper.
16 shots.
Like, it's the one reroll guy and then it's 2 other guys. And you could upgrade their flamer with some of one of the other...
ones back there.
The Chaos Lord.
Wow, that was a ton of 1s! Good job, Chaos Lord! Oh my god.
Okay, dude, Jesus.
That was terrible.
So I got 1 explode. 2 explode, so add 2 back in.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's like a whole page full of upgrades you can give them, right? They're just not as good as the reroll one.
3s, 6s are mortals.
Yep.
So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 saves, and then 1 mortal.
Ugh,
10 saves.
10 saves on the Rhino. Saving on 3s.
Cover dies.
Uh.
Great. Now the guy in cover. 1 damage each.
2 damage.
2 damage each. Okay. Makes it. Okay, he dies. Oh, this is not going well. And I can
Oh, this is
roll
not
these.
on the Rhino, excuse me.
Alright, 1 guy. Yep, no minus, right? So, yep.
No minus.
1 guy left.
And then there was 2 mortals after
Let's see
that.
if I can make one of these.
Stay strong, Grey Knights.
Yep, made one time. 1 wound.
Alright.
Aegis.
So I got 3 points on
Sticking 'em out.
a 4, right? From the strike squad? Yeah.
2 points?
I thought it was 3.
It's 2 points.
Yeah.
3 per character.
It's 3 for characters, yeah. So it'll be 3 when those Grandmasters go down.
So then they're gone. So this is going to shoot the Rhino.
So here's the shooting on the Rhino. Okay, here we go. Do we see a miss of Deimos here? Yeah, alright, we're just rolling it. A lot of 1s again. Ugh, these shots are not good. A -1 on that smoke screen would have been really strong here. It actually would have flubbed a ton of those hits.
6s are mortals. Let's see, 3 total wounds and 2 mortals.
Yep, 3 wounds, 2 mortals.
3 wounds. Oh, Christ. I forgot. As in Titus Shadows.
It is Shadows, yeah. So we do save on...
Well, this guy managed to fail 2, so he's down 4
2
wounds.
damage.
Yep, he's down 4 wounds, so he has
3 left. What is it? 5 left? I've never
6.
seen right now.
6.
Yeah, the Rhino's not a Psyker, I believe, so it doesn't benefit from the Side of Shadows.
The combat
correct?
button. You said how many? 1 mortal?
Yeah.
Yeah, take it. So, down to 5.
Okay.
There would have been so much more of those guys left. Oh well.
Alright,
Yeah. You have to be a...
I have no charges to
You have to be a
declare,
beep
so
boop dreadnought to get
and,
Tide of Shadows and be a
turn,
vehicle.
I get,
Unfortunate.
3 points on Director Self for holding that at the end of my turn.
But I think
2 points for a 4.
what Craig was upset about was that he missed the Tide of Shadows on the strike squad that was up here.
Yeah. So you're not the full CP.
So they would have been in dense cover, I believe, since they were already getting the benefits of light cover from the terrain, and that would have been -1 to hit them. So they might have survived.
I got
Sticky. Now you're sticky as well. Fine.
So you control 1, you control 2, you control 3.
Yep.
So you got 15 on primary.
Yep. 9 IFA, so I can bring.
So we get the big 15, top of round 2, looking
This squad is going to step out and just.
looking good for Craig. And that will lock in these 3 objectives, the sticky objectives like we talked about, so Craig will hold objectives 2, 4, and 5 until Chris can get models in to contest them or to control them himself.
Intervention range.
But now he has to deal with that center objective, and that's the downside of that direct assault secondary. It's a very strong secondary. It's super good. But the downside is that you're forced to go into the middle in order to score points on it.
Yeah.
The Dread Knight is getting the rerolls
Okay.
from Draco. The Chaplain is not doing anything right now. He's not doing his stuff.
Yeah, the Flesh Mower gets big heroic as well, and you have to worry about the Foul Blight Spawn's aura, the 6-inch aura off the Foul Blight Spawn. So charging into these guys is going to be super dangerous if you're not too careful.
And alright, so they help out the Rhino.
Yeah, I think Death Guard love this mission, chat. I do think one thing that we didn't talk about when we were discussing the matchup earlier is that I think Death Guard are probably advantaged on this mission because of the amount of control they have over the center objective. The downside is that they have is going for those side objectives, and Craig was lucky here to have this one Strike Marine survive up here, so that he was able to lock in that objective. But with the amount of indirect fire that Chris's list is bringing, he's going to be able to start to clear those objectives out while he gets Death Shrouds and stuff there. Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Find the fire, but we'll see if this works. Alright, so Drago's good where he is. I think that guy can shoot the Flesh Mower thing too, so it's nice. Sticks up like that saying, please shoot me. Alright, end of the phase, I'm going to bring in 3 Paladins over here.
These Paladins coming down. Yeah, perfect. I love this. The Paladins coming down behind the wall there to just make that hold down that objective like a rock against those scary Death Shroud Terminators. Although I believe that is an interceptor in the corner down here, so I don't believe that these guys have objective secured currently. Looks to me like he's got a little interceptor aerial on his backpack. The other unit coming in to hold down that other objective. I love this cagey play from Craig. I think a lot of times you... these aren't Terminators, they're Paladins. Does the Terminator keyword give them the objective security?
See the Foxwalkers.
Foxwalkers, yep.
I guess that's worth checking, chat. They might have objective security.
I got 3.
Yeah, 3. That's all I got. 3. Alright. And he's taking a 5-man squad of the Prussian Brotherhood.
Grey Knights troops, chat. Yeah. No, these are Paladins. They are honored knights.
Yeah, they're going to deep circle right here.
Outside of the ruin?
Outside of the ruin. So you guys have 5.
But I definitely think that there's an impetus for a lot of players, especially once you see like the Death Guard brick assemble itself in the center of the table, to try to break it. Right? You send everything in. You say, I'm going to grab my direct assault. We're gonna do it. But I appreciate that Craig here is. He's playing his game plan. He's grabbing these side objectives. He's making it very difficult for the Death Guard to, get majority objectives. They can take the direct assault objective, but it turns out holding 3 objectives to 2 is much more valuable than getting direct assault every turn because you're getting 5 points, an additional 5 points rather than an additional 3. That only works for so long, but I mean, eventually we'll see the Smites take care of these Death Guard units. Smites are brutal against Death Guard, and they don't have any Psychers to defend themselves, so they're just going to have to eat it. So hopefully we see some big money coming out in here, and I believe that this is the Grandmaster with Vortex of Doom, so we could see some big explosions come out of here. I think it's the Unyielding Anvil Grandmaster. Yeah, he's got Vortex. Because the other one used... Oh no, excuse me. The one that's Sigil of Exigence has Vortex. So I think it's the one on the bottom here that has Vortex.
2 mortals and an extra wound. So it's 6 is the wound.
In melee?
In melee and yeah, just melee.
Okay.
It's Nemesis weapons into it.
Okay.
I'm pretty okay. Anyway, so and then he's going to change the warp tide into the tide of convergence, which he does with an 8.
Here we go. Tide of Convergence.
Okay. So
going off.
That's great.
So we have extra range on the psi weapons and those gorgeous mortal wounds in melee.
So now, if anytime this guy is attacking me with a nemesis or side weapon, attack me that does 1 extra damage on him.
Okay, and that's on the blow drone?
It's on the blow drone.
So we're going to try to remove the blow drone to stop that heroic intervention. We have objectives.
That was his cast. They're going to do the psychic action. Squad back here.
Yeah, this must be the objective secured guy at the top here, chat. I missed the Sigil of Exigence trigger
They're going to do the psychic action over
beforehand.
here.
So I forget who was
Actually,
sigiled.
that one guy will do the psychic action. He gets it off.
Okay.
So that's 1 psychic action. That guy will do a psychic action. 2 psychic actions.
Yeah, is that 2 points?
I'm going to go for a 3rd one.
Okay.
Just was trying to decide if Drago had something better to do, but I don't think he does. So
So that bump it up to 4?
I'm bumped up to 4. Yeah. I should be rolling on here, but I got it off 6.
Yep.
Sorry.
So you're at 6 on Purifying Ritual.
Yep. Okay. Shooting phase.
Sigil is on this
I do have a plan.
Dread Knight, chat.
You know what they say about plans and making contact with the enemy. Oh, they didn't cast their psychic power, so actually they are going to.
Okay, so this is the objective secured Dread Knight then,
I think this is all wounds. It's not just post combat. Let's see.
which makes things a little bit more awkward.
Melee wounds.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna roll over here. Okay. Hard to remember. I'm sorry. First. Okay, so they have hammer hand. All right, so that's pretty good. He did that. They didn't cast. They're gonna cast Armored Resilience on themselves. That's why they're 2 powers. They get it off. All right. That gives them +1 to their armor save.
Okay. So 1 up.
They're on a 1 up, and so these guys. Let's see. Are they within smite range? They are, and I can see the weapon. So I'm gonna smite those guys.
All right. Smite away.
Right there. The sight.
All right. For
2 damage.
okay.
Here comes the smiting. This is where Craig needs to deal a ton of damage in order to break through this this front line here.
Now it's shooting phase. Right?
Oh, all right.
We're done with the psychic
Just
phase.
kidding. We were done with
The
smiting.
psychic- He changed the warp.
That was all that happened.
He did the action. They
Exciting
okay,
stuff.
Yep, I'm good. All right, so shooting phase.
No
I'm gonna
vortex,
start
unfortunately.
With, this guy only has 1 target really worth shooting at. Now the range is 30 on their side weapons.
Okay.
Just so you know.
From the tide.
From the die. Yep. So he's going to go ahead and shoot the strength 5. 1 damage. It goes up to 2, but I know you don't have to right back down to 1. Alright, they all hit. And then 5's the wound. 5's the sickness.
You picked up an extra die.
Okay, thank you. Is it just in there?
Yeah.
3.
3.
3 up saves.
All right. All right. Fail 1. Is that just 1 damage?
1 damage.
Okay.
Alright, now this is now strength 8. Flat 3, so it'll go down to 2, and it's -2. Alright. How they all hit? So they wound you on 2s, on 3s, I'm sorry. Wound you on 3s. So 3 at -2.
All right. 5s. All right.
4 damage.
Down to 4 wounds.
Alright, he's going to, actually let's see what their storm bolters can do. They'll just rapid fire. That's 20 shots. 1, 2, remember he has Drago's full reroll rolls, I'm reminding myself as well. 3, 4, 5. Alright, is the Drago within 6 inches? Drago is within 6 inches, so I get reroll 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Go, go, tiny storm bolters. Hopefully we get a way to fire through here. Let's roll some 5-ups. I believe in them.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow, all right, that was a solid shot. 20 shots for 7 wounds.
Take 1 damage.
Only 1 goes through the armor save, though. So the armor save it brings us back to average. Slowly but surely, we're getting this thing, Dad.
Combi bolter.
Yeah, right. It's a full storm bolter. We don't do combi.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You guys get these storm bolters now. You don't just strap 2 bolters next to each other.
Shadow trait, nothing from them. So, really like to shooting elsewhere, if I can do that. So, these guys aren't likely to do much of a Terminator, and they're definitely within 24. They will take their 12 shots.
That was even that was a flesh mower, chat. That was a blade drone that took that damage. Yeah, how embarrassing.
2 wounds.
And this is against the blow drone again?
Yep, against the booker.
3.
Yep.
Taking another damage.
Oh, slowly but surely, he's down to 1 or down to 2. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
I'm not gonna. This guy actually didn't move.
We do have etheric amplification on it,
4 shots.
4 shots.
so we can.
3 hits.
We do a massive damage with the Dread Knight if he elects to go in.
Just dancing around, trying not to.
You know what? With 2 wounds left, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Try to just get that chip damage.
Yeah, trying to. Those guys, I think they'll want to shoot that squad. So I'm not gonna mess with that. I'll just do that shooting.
So the Foxwalkers?
Yeah. They have reroll 1s because they're next to. No, they don't. Because they
Yeah,
don't
that
have
Honored
the
Knight keyword coming into play there. Unfortunately, they're not Brotherhood keyworded, so the Grandmaster's aura doesn't work correctly.
Damage.
What?
Alright. 6s. Alright. 3 guys die.
Alright, so guess I decided that killing the blow drone is what I wanted to do here. Because it can heroically intervene into
Yeah,
me.
I think you
solve all
have
sorts of
to
problems.
try to knock that blow drone out.
These guys-
Right now, we are claiming the objective with the Strike Marines in the center,
Gonna do
but the
12
blow
shots.
drone, like we talked about,
Your shots.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 12 shots into them. I know. And I'm gonna do the 6 shots into him.
ooh, we're gonna split. All
I know,
right.
Ooh.
Ooh,
One right here.
playing with fire.
4 rolls. Hitting on 2s. Okay, and then these wound on 3s because they have strength 5.
Alright.
Should we have stratted for +1 AP on this thing? I feel like we should have.
Alright, so that's
If you're gonna
6,
split.
So I did 50% up.
6. Damage 1.
Yep.
Alright.
You got 5 of them. Now to see if I shot myself in the foot. Literally. Alright.
I mean, I don't think we allow the heroic intervention
That's 6 hits.
on the.
Table 7. Can you see if I can left one of these chaos dice like right in like the corner of this terrain piece?
Yes. And then it's going to be 3 to wound because it's strength 8.
Alright.
Into there.
Yep.
Alright, that is 5 at -2, and these are 2 damage.
Alright.
That's why I feel like splitting one.
Is it flat 3?
It is now because of the empiric amplification.
Okay. So, 5.
All right, this should do it. Oh my God! Should have shot that first. That was wild damage.
Nope.
All right, so we did take out the flesh mower with the side cannon shot. That's good. I think we also had the charge from the strike squad. It wouldn't have been good because I think you have to charge into the fight or the fight normally aura, which would have been really bad from the blight spawn. But at the very least, you get a chance to swing because that thing would intervene and fight you anyway. Yeah, just a little overkill. I mean, you gotta take the shot anyway. I might have even put everything into that guy. But with the amplification, I mean, it might have been fine just to shoot that dude, the Dread Knight, like everything, and pound that guy to death, and then take the incidental shooting from the other guys at into other stuff.
So you don't get a 10 on that.
Oh, shit. You're right. Thank you. Yep. Wondering where that die was. Alright, so I got 5 on primary. Okay. These guys are fearless, so
So let
they're...
me switch you over, right?
Oh, yes. These guys are fearless, so they're good to go. Is he up sick?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got the 6 as well. And then, he get it too?
From him, yes.
Okay.
Actually,
Splitfire worked out this game, and we've seen some some questionable Splitfires that have worked out so far in this tournament. Round 1, we saw the Silent King split his fire such that he perfectly killed a Dimacron and a unit of Hormigons together in the same shooting step. It was wild. Definitely could have been punished there, but you know what? We did it exacties to the wound.
Walkers here. So it's gonna be 7. And I believe they come back on...
So we're building the Poxwalkers back here.
That's 3s.
Was it the auto wound strat? I think it was used on a mini-air, yeah.
4?
in that game. That was round 1. The VOD's up if you want to check it out. It's up for subscribers immediately, and if I have time, I'm going to put all of these VODs up on the replay channel. ! Replays in the chat if you want to check that out. Those should be going up this coming week. Those will go up a little bit faster than normal. Unless I forget, in which case they won't.
Deadlock again. Alright, that's my command phase. Alright, movement.
So the Poxwalker is getting the extra distance off of the Deadwalk again there.
They're just zooming.
A couple.
I was looking to see what she
There are some questions about that stratagem. I don't know if they've ruled on it this tournament.
3 or 4.
But because unlike reanimation protocols, it's not sequential. Theoretically, you can only put them in in coherency with models that are already there. So I'm not sure that this chaining out here is particularly legal, but I don't think it would have mattered.
1 squad 6.
5 man?
5 man.
Okay. Oh, that doesn't scare me, so. Alright.
Death Shroud's getting on objective 2 as well. We also have the Chaos Spawn up there. And like I said, I don't believe these Grey Knights up on objective 2 have objective secured.
13.
13. Okay.
So I believe that they will
And when I give them his 3 up and
be outnumbered on that objective. So we're breaking control of 2 objectives so far.
Okay.
Going to be theoretically dropping Craig down to a 5-point primary turn after his 15. Although I don't think those Poxwalkers are long for this world.
They're my dumb grenade.
So looking for a Plague Skull of Glothila on the Dread Knight there. That is the Servant of the Throne Dread Knight. So going into it super hard may not be the best play, because it does have a potentially 3+ invulnerable save against those big swings on the Death Shrouds.
No, that's the 3 man and the 2 characters.
He might charge the Grandmaster. I don't know if it's the end of the world if he charges the Grandmaster. Grandmaster actually doesn't have an amazing profile swinging back at these guys.
I have 2 the combat squatted interceptors as well.
Okay, gotcha.
Completely forgot about them. So I have 3 5-man squads stiff to come in.
Gotcha.
I need to what
Does it fight first? I don't believe so. No, it doesn't have anything that gives it fight first. Alright. This is the Servant of the Throne guy. No, he doesn't have a fight first. It has its Warlord trait sounds like it fights first, but it's first to the fray, which gives it a charge bonus. It gets +1 to advance and charge, and it creates that as an aura, or it gives that buff to other things that are charging the same thing that it charged, assuming it successfully makes the charge. Obviously, that does open them up to an interrupt, although we have the fight last on the strike squad, so then you can just swing into the Grandmaster. But again, if we, I mean,
How many wins are these guys?
3.
that'll probably bait out the use of that Servant of the Throne. You can even just target it with the Plague Burst Crawlers to try to bait the use out, and then you can redirect your Death Shrouds somewhere else if they don't want to go into the 3+ invulnerable save.
If I move here.
But I don't think they do too much damage to it. I also don't think it does too much damage back. It is wounding on 2s, but they're into a 4+ invuln save, and -1 damage on a d6 damage weapon makes it less than a 50-50 chance that they kill one with each swing. So he kills like 2 maybe, if he's lucky. Or I guess almost exactly a 50-50 chance that he kills one. That's true. Yeah, I guess. And honestly, the Dread Knight is Drago rerolled this turn. We should remember. So we might see an Overwatch,
Okay.
which would be cool. He could knock out that 1 wound guy,
Alright, let's go
and
into
that would
my
make it much better for
movement
that Dread
phase.
Knight in that fight.
Alright,
Thanks for the follows, everybody.
shooting. Alright, let's start shooting. Oh, and my movement pick, I'm gonna use the Plague Skull on them, on the Dread Knight there.
Okay.
So
Yeah, here's the Plague Skull, so you could see a lot of mortal
76.
wounds. Aegis will help a little bit.
4s and 5s are 1,
One,
6s and
sixes.
3s, yep.
So,
Oh, nice roll. Dang.
so that's 2, and then these are gonna be D3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4,
6 total.
6 total. I want to reroll one of those. I'm gonna reroll one of these
Okay.
damage ones.
There you go.
Alright,
There's 7
so
hits.
yeah, 8 total.
Alright. I made 2 of them, 3 of them, so I take 5.
Okay, so you're down to
8.
8. Okay. Alright, now on to shooting. Okay, he has a 4 up and 3 up
4 up always. 3 up I can give him.
Yeah, I'll check on the reroll chat.
for a turn. When can you activate that?
When you target him?
Okay. And he's got 8 wounds left?
Yep.
Okay. So let's go.
What was the reroll there? Real quick.
Oh, that was for damage on the.
Number of mortal wounds.
Okay. What gives it the reroll?
I spent the CP.
So that's not a damage roll. You can't read CP reroll that.
Oh, okay. So. You want 2 wounds back?
Sure. Yeah.
Alright. Thank you.
Go, Captain, I screwed up.
Alright, so I'm back up to 4. Alright, cool.
Yep, back and forth. Okay.
Alright,
I forget that you can't use that reroll for everything.
I know.
You used to be able to.
That's a
well,
good call,
I figured
chat.
it was
We
for
fixed it.
Mortal wounds, I was like, oh, that's damage.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it's not a
It's
damage roll, unfortunately.
Foul
A
Blight
damage
Storm.
roll is a
maybe then.
roll to determine the number of damage caused by an attack.
12 inches
Unfortunately,
of
it's
him.
not an attack.
God, that's yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, so he's gonna shoot there.
Yeah.
Good catch, Kidder
Number
Crew. I
of
appreciate it,
shots.
man.
4. I'm not gonna be greedy, so I'm gonna take it. Alright, he's tough as what?
6.
6. So 3s. Rerolling 1s. Alright, that's gonna be on your invul.
So I should ask what this was because I might have done.
Oh, this is his plague sprayer.
So what's the stats on it?
Strength 7, AP 3, 2 damage.
Oh no, I'm fine. Okay. 4s. I made 3 of them.
Alright.
And take 2 damage.
Very good roll there.
There's that 8 that you wanted to be at.
Didn't use Servant of the Throne here.
Let's see. What next? What next?
I do like that. I think projecting the threat of activation, excuse me, is very powerful. So now Chris has to decide whether or not he wants to put the
scorpions into them. Into the
Flavor's
side.
Crawler shots into that model.
So 3d6 shots. Alright, so that is 9.
Yep. We're gonna be on 4s because of the -1 toughness, right?
Yep. Rerolling everything from Arch Contaminator.
So what's that? 6, 7?
7.
Oof.
-1.
Those little plague spitters off of the Death Shrouds doing some work as well.
1 bad.
Oh, saves are good though. All right, I'll buy it.
Other squad, same thing.
I'll buy that for $1.
So they're gonna get 6 shots.
Ugh.
Squad over here?
Yep.
Okay.
Reroll all from Contaminator again. So 3 -1.
Alright, another guy dies.
Okay. Those guys have shots. Okay. This guy is gonna do. Nobody's vulnerable to blast in here, so. And those are paladins over there?
Yep.
Okay. So he's gonna do the heavy slugger here, the entropy cannons into the Dread Knight.
I'm gonna give him a steer up.
Here is the servant. All
Is
right,
that a CP?
Nope, that's his.
we used
This
it
relic
up.
or thing?
Very
Actually,
nice.
just activate it.
This is relic, yes.
Yeah. Alright, so,
So 1 times.
yep, so entropy cannons there,
Yeah.
relic, slugger here, and then the mortar is gonna go on that one guy.
So now you have to really think about whether or not you want to make this charge with the Death Shrouds.
He's gonna Eat 4 shots.
Because that 3+ invulnerable save does work through the fight
I'm gonna
phase.
whip with all
Ooh,
of
what a terrible roll.
Here's the heavy slugger into the strikes.
Not like this, Plague Burst Crawlers. Oh no.
Needs wounds.
2 at -2.
-2. Need 1, so I take damage.
Okay. And this is the entropy cannons onto the Dread Knight. Alright. 1 hit. 1 wound.
Made it.
Alright.
There's that 3 up right there.
There you go.
Does the Nemesis Dread Knight get terrain cover because it's a vehicle? It is a vehicle.
Is going to do the mortar there again.
Yeah.
The entropy cannons there. And then
It doesn't get normally doesn't get cover from terrain. Things can give it light cover, so if you're in Tide of Shadows, for example, it will gain light cover. But otherwise, you're not.
Reroll from Plague.
Still
So 1.
Alright.
Alright, as is tradition. Number of mortar shots onto the single dude. 5.
Yeah, last turn it had Tide of Shadows, and now this turn it has the Servant of the Throne ability. So it's a 3+ invulnerable save now.
1 wound.
It's strength 8.
Yeah, and for clarity, chat, that's an effect of the terrain rules. Most of the terrain features do not give cover to vehicles, but cover can be applied to anything. So even if you're, an airplane or whatever, you'll get cover if something gives you cover. But light cover generally from terrain doesn't affect vehicles.
Okay.
Dense cover though, different story.
That was that. That was that. All right, I got this. Entropy cannons into there. Mortar into the. Well, can I even see? Let's see. No. So no slugger shots available to me. So the mortar here, entropy cannons there.
Alright.
Number of mortar shots, 3. So 2 hits. Looking for 2s. 2 wounds at -3 from the contagion.
Make 1 of them.
Alright, it's 2 damage. Sorry guys. Dies. And this is the entropy cannons onto the Dread Knight. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Those are my tank having shot. Alright, up next is these guys, the
Volkites.
Volkites. So I'm gonna hit the 2-up one first. Into the Dread Knight.
Yep.
Reroll 1s. Alright, 1 for the explode.
Yep. Winning on 5s.
Yeah, because you're a T7.
Yeah, T6. Winning 4. Yep, there. You're a T6. That strength 6?
You're strength 6.
Yeah, so you're gonna go.
Are you within 3 inches of... No, you're not.
Nope, definitely not.
Alright, so you're not within -1 button. Alright, so 4s. That's a lot of mortals.
Though, damn.
Ooh.
There's a lot of wounds in general.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mortals. And then 12 saves and plus 5 mortals.
Brutal.
I take 2 from that.
So 2 damage each.
Yep. 1 got through, so I take 2. And then 5 mortals.
Yep.
I saved 2 of them, so I took a total of 5 damage.
Alright, you're down to 3.
Yep.
Alright.
Are the Volkites here not winning on 3s? Am I missing
Same
something?
target.
Alright.
I guess
That's
we
on
didn't
threes.
expand the range, so they might be outside 3 inches of the
ones.
Death Shrouds. They're probably outside of contagion range.
That was a hit. Alright, so
2's
2's gonna hit. And then I get
3
3.
dice back.
Yep. Alright, looking for force again.
Not nearly as good as the last one, huh?
No, that's still, that's 6 saves plus 2 mortals.
Yeah, very
6 saves
close.
Plus 2 mortals.
Yep.
Good stuff.
I made the 6 saves.
Unfortunately, not looking good for this Dread Knight. I think he might just die to the shooting.
Okay.
Ugh.
Okay, that is
Down to 2 wounds. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna get got by those Death
all
Shrouds.
my shooting.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, is there anything about the strike squad that like... No, never mind. I'm not going to use the grenade. Alright, so charges. If I declare the Dread Knight, is there something funky that you can do?
Well, he is under Chapter Master rules.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Get a
I
big
could just-
Overwatch.
But no, like, fight last or...
No, no fight last.
Okay. He will... The squad in front of him will charge the Dread Knight.
Okay, I'm gonna Overwatch.
Okay.
Yeah, unless we see a boss saves here, which we might. You know, I think that the Dread Knight goes down, but 3-up invulnerable is a real drug.
On a wound, so potentially bring that up. That'd be nice.
So here comes the Overwatch off the Dread Knight.
Ready?
Solid.
This is the 12 shot, strength 5,
Okay.
1 damage, no modifier.
I'm gonna try to pink out that one guy. That's a solid roll. 5 hits in Overwatch. Oh my
No
god.
wounds there. Okay, and then I have a 6 shot. I got 1 hit so far.
Do they not wound on 4s?
2 hits. This is strength 8.
Okay.
That's 3s. And it's minus 1 damage because of you.
Alright, -2 you said?
Yeah, so
Alright,
take
4s. I'm good.
Alright, well, we're worth a shot.
Charge roll.
You're giving it 7.
7.
So I have 3-up invulnerable for close combat too.
Yep.
Oh, I do have only 2 moves, so.
Okay. Order Contagion is going to charge the guys in front of him.
Yep.
There's not much room for maneuver, so he's just there.
Okay.
You might have.
Blight Spawn. Not the Blight Spawn.
Is there a spell on those guys? Oh no, there shouldn't be, right?
Yeah, that's in there. Alright. And then...
Yeah, there's no
let's try to
casters.
figure this one out here. Looks like I need a 6 to make it in. So...
That's weird.
let's start this over here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll just check in there,
Can
chat.
you roll that?
Still no.
Still no. Alright.
What's the gallon silencer strength?
5.
It's 5, right?
Yep.
So it should win the Dust Rods on 4, yeah?
Yes.
Did I not have it wounded on 4s?
Yeah, you said 5s and you had 2 4s in your roll?
Oh, okay, well, two saves.
Yeah.
On... what is it?
It should be on the Death Shrouds.
These
Yeah,
guys
there
are
were 2
here.
wounds in that
Yeah,
roll.
-2?
Nope, no minus.
Oh, so 2s?
Yeah.
I'm good.
There you go.
So it doesn't matter.
There you go.
Alright, these paladins over here don't have upset?
They do not have upset, so that is your objective.
Alright. So I will not be charging my chaos spine then.
Yeah, I wonder if it's. In fairness, chat, it's very late, and I wonder if we're just rolling Stormbolter shots or something. Silencers, in fairness, used to be strength 4, so they would be firing it at nothing.
With the Death Shroud there, they're going to use the strike profile against. Well, let me see. You're on 3-up invul.
Yep.
And your toughness
5 right now, 'cause
5 right now. So I'd be leaning you on 4.
Yeah, that silencer's also AP1. He made all the saves, but I think we just fired it at a Stormbolter profile. Even though it's like a heavy bolter kind of with only 1 damage. So awkward. That's okay. We're here, chat. We'll figure it out.
Thanks for this now.
Strength is.
It used to be a bolter profile, but had D3 damage on it. But they vastly changed what it did. Yeah, he made all the saves, so it's all good.
6, 10.
That would have been pretty relevant if he had rolled a 1 or a 2 there, though.
Anyone will kill you.
Yeah, well, I failed 5, so.
Ugh, bad invulnerable save on that guy.
That will do it.
Too bad. That's unfortunate.
I'm not gonna consolidate, so. there's no reason
Rip.
to.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
awful.
these guys-
And we're at the
the big boy.
big boy.
we're at the point where the
Hitting on 3s.
Death Guard have gotten so much extra movement off of their charges that they are going to start pushing into the Grey Knight backline here. So we need to see some big damage coming out of Smites this coming turn.
Alright, that's better.
Minus.
-4.
Okay.
Yeah, like we said, Chad, I mean, he was probably going to die, but
Okay, you
it
got
could
it.
happen.
Okay. So let's see, that's 5 more points on a 4, right?
Yep.
And that's a 9 on that. Alright, that's gonna be the end of my turn. I got 3 indirect assaults. Yep. And then start of round 3, you get a CP. I do not get a CP. You control 1.
So pretty close game here. Death Guard have dominating control of the board.
I'm going to give these guys the full reroll.
Okay.
And I'm also going to try to give them the
But we
second
should
ball.
see Grey Knights clear this objective
I should have rolled there, but I do. So.
and potentially
So
fight
they
off
are-
this
they are
objective.
pretty badass right now. So
We'll see how things go. Death Shot Terminators are pretty beefy.
Make it count.
I'm going to have to go for the objective because that's. I should have charged. I realized I should have charged that squad I had in there before. They were all buffed up and ready to do damage.
Probably, yeah, because otherwise they just stood there and then.
Yeah. He's down below. I'm just putting him there.
Yep.
He's actually like right
You know
below.
the pitchers of water still up?
No, they've been all out for a while. I don't know if they refilled them or not, but it was. Yeah, that was a bit rough.
So the hope here is that we can keep Chris down to only 5 points on primary for the remainder of the game. If Craig's able to do that, he can sort of roll out that round 2 big VP lead into a potential win. We do have bottom round 5 scoring available for the Death Guard, so they, even if that happens, they do have the potential to sort of remain in the game. But I think we maybe need to swap our focus to casting a bunch of damage powers here and just trying to get as many mortal wounds out on this Death Guard army as possible.
I'm trying to think. How many CP do you have?
3.
Okay, so
I mean, it's not. I think the questionable objective is gonna be this one, chats, up here, because we have 3 paladins to fight 3 Death Shroud Terminators, which I don't think is a great fight for the paladins. But we do have stuff in Deep Strike that can come in and support. Yep, here it comes. The Rhino was, I believe it was 2 strike squads in the Rhino, and I think they bailed out.
They're not really planning on charging. They're actually planning on kind of holding this objective a little bit. So someone has been encroaching on my objective. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so this squad, 5 of these guys here. Everybody's you gotta come in.
You gotta make a move.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think I might just have to go.
So here's Interceptors coming in.
So he got to touch too, the spawn did?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to take something out. How tough is the spawn in close combat?
He's T5, he has a 5-up armor save.
Oh,
He has
so
4 wounds.
I should shoot the shit out of him.
Yes, you should. He is not very strong. He's not a demon.
The T5 is the tough part, but yeah, you get enough wounds through it, you'll put that guy down.
Still not enough. That's only. I do 3 on 3, so I'm gonna make sure. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I can. I have to go a little more ballsy than I want. If I do that, you're gonna kill me. So these guys
I mean,
are
I
already
think
gonna
those
die.
Death Guard, the Death Shroud are going to get in regardless. I guess we're worried about maybe the Volkite Contemptor shooting.
9 away from both. So choose who I want to smite. Alright, and then I have one more 5-man jump pack squad to come in where I need some help. And I desperately need some help up here. These guys.
See if we can take a look here.
I think this is
Unfortunately, the overlay is a little bit in the way, chat. We can see the edge of those interceptors. We've dropped in right here.
I put them over here. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Alright. Is that okay? Oh, you didn't switch me, by the way.
No.
I just noticed that, sorry.
Hold on, it's been like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And just
Okay, psychic phase. I'm going to start off the chaplain. I have one command point. I would like another command point.
Those are interceptors,
But
chat.
I'd like to do that last because I'd really like to make sure I get this. So, psychic ritual.
Those are definitely interceptors. You can't trick me, chat. I see what you're trying to do.
Psychic
I will
ritual
not
is powers.
misspeak.
Jeez, I gotta roll over here. I forgot. They failed. So, can use my 1 CP to re-roll that. Do I want to re-roll that? I really do need it. I really do need it. So I'm going to spend my CP for re-rolling that. Got off of the 5.
Okay, so you're at 2 CP?
Yeah, no, I'm at no CP.
Oh, you're at no CP. All right.
Why am I at no CP? I didn't interrupt. I'm at 2 CP.
Too many tours and too many
I
ins.
did not use up all my CP, right? So if we did, let me know. Someone who's paying attention. All right, psychic ritual with that guy.
Yep.
All right, got off of the 5. That is 3 5s to get that off.
Okay, how many? That's another 4 points on Purifying Ritual?
Yeah, another 4 points on Purifying Ritual. And I will try to get another CP.
What a
with
secondary
my,
that is. Hot damn.
With my, that guy. Tap. Yep, and I got a CP. So I'm up to 3 CP. Okay. I am going to cast. Alright. I'm going to smite your Terminators.
Okay.
Here comes the smiting. Let's do it. Big money here. Oh, that's regular size money.
2 damage. Two mortals.
It's getting there.
Alright, it's going to be this guy in the middle.
Alright. I am going to. Alright, so. They did that, they did that. He has not gone yet. I have a squad here that has not gone yet. This squad is going to hammerhand itself. Over there. Hammerhand is a 5. So, that does go off. That 5-man squad is hammer-handed. Now they're going to hit like a freaking freight train on top of a freight train. Let's see how it works. This squad. Let's see. I don't think I'm really going to make my charge any shorter. So they're going to Purifying Flame.
What does that do?
Flat 3.
Okay.
If I roll 11 or higher, it's D3 plus 3.
Okay.
That goes off in an 8, which is flat 3.
Okay. 6s. Alright. 2 guys die.
Alright.
Very nice.
Alright, Drago still.
That Purifying Flame is really badass, by the way,
Then we're
chat.
going to cast Vortex of Doom.
Especially
Actually,
once you
no,
see the
Vortex of
characters with the +1 to wound
Drago's gonna cast
warlord
on
trait.
3d6.
Or +1 mortal wound, excuse me.
Right, so first he's going to cast Sanctuary on these guys.
Okay.
I got to roll over there. I got it off of an 8. I got to remember that. Alright, Sanctuary and Hammerhand. And then he's going to cast Vortex of Doom on the guys in front of him.
Big Vortex, let's see it.
It's failed.
Oh, flubs it. Oh, no.
36.
I know, right?
Ugh, that's too bad.
So I got one more smite over here. Because they did their thing. Yeah.
These
So he
damaging
did the
powers,
smite,
not
and
really
smite
what the
this
Grey
one.
Knights need right now.
This is my second smite.
Yes, you need 6.
I got a second.
In fairness, it is a 3d6 drop lowest,
2.
so it's
Alright, so it kills a guy.
it's a little tough. You get those womp womps going.
Okay. So that's the end of my psychic phase. Time for my shooting phase. Alright.
All right, we did knock out that Death Shroud Terminator, so that's good. It's a step in the right direction.
The only way I'm going to do this is if I shoot and kill. Actually, that's an indirect fire.
I almost wonder if
So I'm just going to have to light up. I want that.
I almost wonder if we potentially see a charge from these strikes into here, and then we keep a guy on the edge and we use a consolidate to tow the objective. It might mean that one guy doesn't get to swing, but if we can do that, it means that we don't run into the Fight Last aura, which could be brutal if they get caught out by it.
Last I checked, there were like 20 people on the stream.
20 people?
Yeah.
Alright, 5 wounds. Okay, that is 5 wounds. That's a pretty good pickup there.
5 wounds. Alright. 1 damage each?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm looking for 5s. Oh, you guys. I'm gonna CP
Reroll one of those?
reroll one of those.
Alright.
Nope, still dies.
Okay, still dies. Alright. So now we just contest that. Alright, okay. If I kill you off, that's just as good as anything else.
Yes.
So I will just shoot those guys 12 shots into the remaining squad.
Can my other guys see?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Hit on 3s and wound on 4s. That's pretty good. That is 7 wounds. Be the squad.
Damage 1?
What?
Damage 1?
Yep, damage 1. Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, that's the squad.
Okay. So that's mine now. That's good. Alright, Drago will shoot. We got a whole lot of shooting going into these guys. Alright, Drago gives rerolls to both those squads, reroll 1s to both those squads. So we'll just start with Drago. 4 shots, hits on 2s, wounds on 5s. This is -1. Nope, okay. If you don't mind, I'm just going to roll both those squads together. They have the same profile.
Yep.
Well, actually, are they all within 12? Yes, they are. Okay, so that's 10, 40 shots.
How many dice do you have?
36. They're all here. I tend to move them around. I can't even know. So, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 36. So 4 more after this.
Okay.
The on 3s, rerolling 1. Alright, so it's cocked and reroll the cocked. Okay, and then roll 4 2s that I missed because I had 4 more shots. And now reroll the 1s.
Okay.
One here. Okay.
And then there's the trees.
I'll pull the 2s out.
Yep.
So rest are hits. Yep. Okay. Pull those out. All right. Wounding on 5s.
Yep. Is there an AP on us?
No.
Okay.
Well, I'm trying to like, basically drop another guy. We
Yeah.
have a guy who's wounded or something. 1, 2,
Yeah, volume of
3,
fire over here into these
4,
death shrouds.
5, 6, 7.
Trying our
8.
darndest.
That's why you roll them together, because it's not really gonna.
Too much.
Yeah.
Looking for 2s.
Okay,
Oh,
2
yikes.
wounds.
Alright.
Hey!
Kill the dude.
Nice.
So we do pull off a model with those Stormbolts you're shooting. Pretty good.
Alright.
Slowly but surely,
I feel much more confident about Drago killing 1 guy.
the
Drago probably can handle him anyway, but you know what?
the big
I like this
scary brick is removed.
All right. This squad is not shot yet,
Okay.
so they'll shoot at the squad right in front of them.
Yep.
They have full Drago rerolls.
So I think, yeah, the awkward part could be if we charge that strike squad into the death shrouds here, directly in front of them. So we are shooting into them now
Actually, they're not going to do anything. I might as well.
to try to soften them up. But if you charge into the fight last aura and you get too close, it could be really bad.
Okay.
But I think all you need to do is you just you charge so that one dude's 3 inches away from this objective, and the rest of the squad are here.
Full Drago reroll.
So you have the rest of the squad here in fight range, and then you have 1 guy in the back.
7 times.
And then you fight and use the consolidate move to get to the objective.
3s.
Yeah, that's
I think you're assuming that that Drago can kill that dude. Even if Drago fights first and kills that guy, then these guys can pile and consolidate over and get there, and it's even better. But I don't think I would risk charging into the center. I think you have to deal with the unit that's protected by the Blight Spawn in a different way. We'll see what Craig elects to do here, though.
right. Morale-wise, I assume.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, leadership 6.
This guy can see these Terminators, so he's going to shoot them with everything he's got.
Okay.
So first you'll have 12 shots with the, what do you call it? Strength 5 gun. +1 strength, +1 AP. Actually would be pretty good here. So I'm going to spend one of my 2 CP. No, 2 CP is a good number to have. Let me think. Yeah, but I'm not really. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll spend it for +1 strength, +1 AP here. And it's twice. Now they're strength 6, so they wound you on 3s.
Okay.
And that is 5 at -1.
3s. damage.
1.
Alright, so I'll just take 2 damage.
I got another shot, so before you mark it. This is a strength 9, 6 shotgun. Wow, yeah, or you know, just hit half the time. Yeah, okay, so that was not worth the CP. All right, there's a rhino, and this guy will shoot. The rhino's going to hit on 4s. Degraded, hits once, doesn't wound, and chaplain hits twice, and doesn't wound. Okay. I think that's it for my shooting phase.
Okay.
So, charging phase. My hammerhead squad is going to charge that squad.
Okay. Go ahead.
4 is enough. Alright. Anything else I charge? You have enough to interrupt, right?
Yes.
If I don't get in here, don't stop. However, you will blend me nicely. So
Are you outside of 3 here?
I should be.
Okay.
That
That's
was
fine.
The intent.
That's your intent.
Yeah. Oh, Dragon will charge.
Okay.
7. Is there any trickery I can do here to help me out? No, not really. So just actually inch and potentially get back to within 6 inches by going that way after I kill you. All right. At least stopping you from having this right now.
So we do have the strike squad going into the Death Shrouds. This is a little bit aggressive.
These guys have like 27 attacks, right?
We're
or something
charging
like that.
directly into the Blight Spawn aura.
On the interrupt.
Uh-oh.
And I'm definitely going to go there first. So I think I'm just suiciding them if I send them in there. I think they're probably pretty dead where they are from what's going to be shooting at them. But I take my chances with that, or do I? Oh, that's a tough call. I gotta send them in. I think points for me potentially now. Points for you when you kill them. I'm gonna go for it. What the hell? It's a 9. I'll let the dice decide.
I'm going to spend a CP to make it 2 inches harder.
All right.
Being an 11. Fine. All right.
Now, metrical, I did that because losing out to spend a CP.
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and activate.
You do not count as charging.
Okay.
So you got to go with Drago.
Oh, I forgot about that guy.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's.
There's the revolting stench
There's
bats.
sanctuary, so if anybody can take it. So Drago is going to go ahead and go then. He has 6 attacks. Forgot about that
Because
guy.
we charged within 6 inches. Yeah, unfortunate. I think we could have just charged them into the Death Shroud and used the piling consolidated in there.
Strength 8, so
But
he's
as
gonna
it
go
stands, I think we're going to get murdered by Death
Alright,
Shrouds.
so that's 5
Big
on your
mistake on
vulnerable,
Craig's
and
part here.
After your modifier, there are 2 damage.
This game has been so close so far.
All but 1.
I think this is
All right. Good.
might sink the game. And that guy survives Drago. Definitely Craig kicking himself about not charging into the Death Shroud on that on the top there. The Drago's fighting. Unfortunate.
So I'm going to go here.
Yeah, and here comes the Death Shroud swings back. Probably wipe out this Strike Squad unit. Yeah, this is super bad. That does put us to a 2-2 victory point swing, so it's not the full 15 points for Chris, but it does knock out 3 points of direct assault for Craig, so that's an 8-point swing right there. Not only does it give Chris that objective, but it also will deny a turn of direct assault. Oof. Oh no.
I need to reference something real quick.
Yeah, unfortunately, this is game 3 of the tournament, and we are starting it very late. Not only did this game start late, but also the event started a little bit late, so can't really begrudge anybody for not playing super optimally at this hour. One of the skills of playing in-person events.
All right, I'm going to do the sweep attack.
Okay.
So
What's that? Reload again?
I do make 2, it's just -1, +1 strength, -1 AP, 1 damage, but I get 2 hit rolls every attack.
Okay, so that's like 26 attacks or something like that, 24?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna roll the normal amount of attacks, just do it twice because I don't have enough dice. So 2s are rolling once. Alright, so that's
Full load, and that's just
Epsilon 117, what is the list for AdMech flyers? Typically, it's... the most common one I've seen is Triple Patrol. Each patrol gets 2 flyers in it. You typically take... some lists take Mars. I think the correct play is to take Magnabond alloys and servo-focused auguries for the full rerolls on the Stratoraptors and the Fuselavs. And then usually you back it up with between 10 to 15 Iron Striders and 3 units of Rangers. But you can also use infantry to back it up as well. You know, units of 20 Scutarii in a veteran cohort also works.
All right, so that's another 3. All right, so that's all 26 at -2 under. So it's up.
You didn't win with 3 things. As I told you, even with the rerolls, you had 3 that did not.
Okay, so 23 wins.
23 wins.
Yep. Sorry.
Yeah.
5,
And we'll see what we get here.
10,
Stay strong, Strike Squad. I believe in you, buddy.
20.
Oh my god. This Strike Squad save is so important.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're all dead. Okay. Yeah, that was a good move. I forgot that guy was there.
Yeah.
He's silently creeping around there.
Yikes. Yeah, that's super bad. We'll see if Chris can come back, or if, if Craig can come back from that mistake, but that is a big old deal. Do I have a link? Exclamation point lists in the chat. We'll get you to the lists chat.
So that is 3 under invul, 2 damage each. And you're good. Alright. That's all the fights then?
That's all the fights. So I did not stranglehold this time.
Did not direct assaults.
I did not direct assault.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I did psychic ritual for 4.
Yep.
That was a
Alright,
big
so my
misplay
command
on
phase
Craig's
CP.
part. Unfortunate.
No. It's time, man. It's time, man. It's killing me. So I got 10 on primary because I control 2. You control 1, 2.
Puts Chris solidly in the lead.
Command phase. +1 to hit.
Yep.
So I'm up to
Hey,
2.
Epsilon 117. Thanks for the cheer, buddy. Appreciate it, man.
You're gonna strike first with 3.
Hope everyone's having a good time this game. This has been an interesting game. Very close on the score so far. Big mistake from Craig. Hopefully he can come back from it, but unfortunately his dice failed him a little bit this turn. Wasn't able to kill that last Death Shroud in the top unit with Drago.
These guys will advance.
That's unfortunate.
Alright, that's at 11. -2 from the dents is gonna make it 9.
Be careful, man. So they're just short of the objective?
Yeah, they're just short of it. It's alright.
The Flamers should only be AP1 against Drago, right? Because they don't have an AP value innately, if I remember correctly. Oh, the flamer guy, not the Death Shrouds. Yeah. I mean, we may just charge Drago, and then the Foul Blight spawn can shoot into the Rhino to try to kill it. I think is probably what's going to happen.
Terrible place to put that.
Right.
It should be taped down better. That's what happens when you use like just a 2-inch tape. You gotta really use like 3 or 4-inch tape. These guys.
They made them around. They need to make them around.
Oh, great. Sure.
They lost 6 of their guys.
Yep, so on a 1, I pass. Nope.
And so now you
So
have,
one guy runs, and then these 1s and 2s.
so 1 guy's left.
1 guy's left. This hero remains. Alright. This hero is going to advance. That's 1. Gonna point menacingly at the islands.
One guy getting up to contest that objective.
Wait a second.
Stay strong, bro. Look at this dude over here. Oh, we can't even see him. Oh, no. This Dread Knight's, like, up against the wall. Like, do you think they saw me? I think they might have seen me.
You can't just twist them.
Yeah, so that would have been probably like a little bit further back.
Oh, the cultists don't get OBSEC? Is that correct? Yeah, because they're not bubonic Astartes, is that right? I might have missed that, chat.
No, I don't think I shot with that guy this time, did I?
Oh, yeah, it's only Plague Marines and Poxwalkers. You're right, chat. Yeah, no OBSEC on those guys. Okay, so yeah, actually, he doesn't hold that objective.
Maybe I didn't do anything.
Interesting.
I think that's what happened, actually.
Yeah.
I just didn't do anything.
Because the, with the Unyielding, I guess the Grey Knights already have the objective locked. Oh, no, they had it contested last turn. Oh, no, they locked it in round 2. Is that right? Yeah, and then it was contested round 3. So they should be locked in for Grey Knights. Because they scored 15 top of round 2. So it should be locked regardless, but also Unyielding Anvil, I believe, will make that guy OBSEC. Yeah, he is a character within 6 inches of himself. Yeah.
We're gonna...
Yeah, oh, you're right, chat. Yeah, the Poxwalkers didn't contest it, they took it. Yeah, you're right. So it is broken right now, but it will revert back to the Grey Knights this turn, unless that GMDK dies.
Drago's gonna be able to swing first. But I might live. He's gonna stay now. No. Drago's not protected right now. But this guy is just gonna, he's just gonna bail.
Yep.
So he has how many wounds left? 6?
6 wounds left.
How many did you start with? 7?
7.
Oh, that's tough.
Very annoying that the cultists don't have OBSEC. I think it's interesting that
Nice.
that they're giving OBSEC out to different units now, rather than just troops. Like it's typically troops, but there's some, you know, some differences between codexes. But it is weird. It's inconsistent for a unit to have OBSEC in one codex and not in another, even though it's an identical data sheet. I don't like that. I don't love that. I do like that Scarab and Cult Terminators have a chat. That is an example of a unit that I do appreciate has OBSEC.
Sorry. Could have sworn I said it.
Yeah, that guy, the glowing one again?
Yeah, the glowy one.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, can he see? Yes. Okay. This guy's also gonna move over here.
You're trying to see if you can see.
I know the not glowy one can see.
So we did fall back on Drago.
The glowy guy cannot see now.
Alright, the glowy cannot see.
Drago up here.
The not glowy guy can
So we are probably gonna spit the Blight Spawn. Spit at him.
Okay, that's gonna be my movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my movement. Shooting. Let's see. I'm gonna use the Orbit Desiccation on from my Lord of Contagion. That's gonna go against Drago.
What does that do?
It's just a 3d3 grenade.
Oh, okay. Is it just strength 3?
It's strength 4 minus 1.
That's a pretty good grenade.
Yeah. So 3.
That was 3d3, yeah.
Yeah.
5.
2s. Alright, I'll hit. 3s. You're rolling that from Arch Contempt. No, can't because he's not core. So that's 3, and then you're outside of my contagion range. Or wait, what's
doesn't matter. I have a 3 up from doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I take 1.
Alright. It's 2 damage.
Good job, Drago.
Yep.
Okay, that is a really good grenade. That's not just
One-time use.
Not just a 3d3 grenade. It's like a 3d3 lightning shot at a Draco, not one of my squads. kind of thing, yeah.
Foul Blight Spawn is going to shoot his Plague Sprayer.
Yep.
Number of shots is going to be 4. I'm going to take that. He's T5?
No, it's T3 right now because of contagion.
Alright, so looking for 2s. All of them hit. All of them wound rather. And involved, this is 2 flat.
It's 2 flat.
Ooh.
Roll one of those. Alright, and I wasn't saying that just bounces.
Yep.
We're down to 1 on Drago. Down to
Okay, you
2.
got 1 CP left then?
Yep.
Alright.
Do I have 1 CP left?
I got you having...
No, I think I spent 1 on something. Oh yeah, I think I even did like +1 strength and AP, and maybe did nothing with him. So, as far as I know, I have no CP.
Oh, okay.
So.
Alright, the Death Shroud are going to do their squirt guns on to Drago then.
Okay.
So that's 3d6. So that is 9, 11.
Yeah.
This is 4s are rolling all.
It's only strength 3. Okay.
Yeah, because it's strength 3.
Did we leave the center objective? Oh, I guess it's locked for Chris, actually, right now. It's a little bit dicey.
This is at minus unearnable.
Anything just running over there could grab it back.
Flamers are minus?
They're minus because of the Dark Flight.
Okay. I did.
Yep.
And that does take out Drago. There you
So
go.
another 3 and a 4.
Flamers do
You're
it.
gonna max that out.
Yeah.
If you haven't already.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
It's a given when you play against Grey Knights, so. Speaking of which, what am I at Psychic Ritual? Because that's my off.
You're at 10 points.
Okay, so yeah, I'm on track here for 15 as well.
Yep. Alright,
Well, maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah, that direct
so
assault
Death
miss
Shroud
was
are gonna
really
do,
bad.
Their flamers into the interceptors.
Yep.
So 3d6. So that is...
What's your contagion range now?
It is 6 inches.
Okay, I'm within. So.
Yep. So that is 14.
Yeah. So these are 1 on 4s.
Yep. 4s are rolling 1s. So there's 2s. There's 3. Everything else wounded. So that
Okay.
is 5. 11.
11, and this is against my 3-up, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
No AP. 1 damage each.
1, 2.5 guys dead. 2.5 guys dead. Let's see.
That's the surge.
Okay. There we go.
And they don't have OBSEC, do they?
Nope.
Okay. How many wounds does this guy have?
13.
13, so I'm not going to kill him. Alright, let's start shooting with these tanks.
Okay.
This tank here is going to do the mortar into this whatever squad of interceptors is further away from them.
Okay. It's interceptors and then strike squad.
Alright, so then there's just the interceptors then.
Okay, interceptors go. Okay.
Alright, so mortars into, so this is shooting the mortar into the strike squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
not the
interceptors in the
interceptor
top
squad. Yeah,
corner
interceptor
here,
squad.
chat, that we looked at earlier.
And everything
They're
else
getting flamer down.
Okay.
So I want to do the entry cannons first here.
Up top here. The squad's like up against the table edge, something like that.
4 still.
Pew, pew, pew.
Looking for 2s. Alright, that's 2 wounds at minus
Make one of
unearnable.
them, so one guy dies.
Alright.
Back. Yep. Thank you.
Alright, Slugger, let's see what happens.
Yeah, that 3+
one hit.
armor do be like that sometimes, for sure.
Okay. Number of shots from the entry cannon.
Yeah.
4. Take that. Okay, 3D. 3 hits.
3 hits.
Looking for 2s. Yep.
And this is at -2.
Minus 2, 2 damage. Hi, Omar.
Hey, good luck.
Thank you.
So
realize you're
2
in here.
guys die.
Okay.
Just make sure I'm not taking any kind of. Okay. Cool.
Okay, this tank is firing now, same targets.
Yep.
So, entry cannons, 2 hits. We roll the 1.
It was really nifty that they did that. With, yeah, -4 you said?
It's minus,
At least -3, so.
yeah,
They're
it's,
dead. They're dead.
it's a baby lace cannon.
They're dead.
-2. Oh, no, wait, no, sorry, -4. I was
I was
like,
gonna say, give me -2. All right.
I said -2, it's like, no, this is a lace cannon.
Yeah. That makes no sense. Oh.
Alright, mortar onto the interceptors again. 3 shots.
Alright.
2 hits. 2s. 2 wounds, -2.
Make 1, lose 1.
Alright. And then this tank here.
Yeah.
can't see that. All right, so he's gonna do the mortar into the interceptor. How many interceptors are left? Two. So mortar into the interceptors. Heavy slugger here.
Yeah.
Entry cannons here.
Okay. You're saying that those guys aren't long for this world.
Pretty much, yeah. Entry cannons. One hit. One wound, so he's just bye. Slugger into that same squad. 2 hits. Actually, no, 1 hit because of deaths.
So the Paladin squad down
Does that
here
matter for the other thing you've
getting
done?
killed removes a lot of the threats to the Plague Burst Crawlers, which I think is Craig's way back in this game, because we do have 15 points tied up in that to the last primary. I mean, the best course of action would have been to swing this guy around, hope for the relatively big charge. Probably needs a 6 or a 7, I think, to get into the Plague Burst Crawler here, and then hold this objective down with the Paladins. But unfortunately, the Paladins being removed makes that really awkward. Although he will lock it, assuming nothing else gets over there at the top. So it might be okay. Although if he moves off of it, the cultist is going to take it away. So that's going to be bad. Yeah, it's looking a little dicey for our Grey Knight friends here after we lost all those points last round. That was a big swing.
No, looking for 2s because you're within contagion range.
I might not be in contagion anymore because I died. I am not within contagion range.
All right.
So.
So 3 mortal wounds off the bat.
3. So how many total? Yeah.
3 mortal wounds, so it wouldn't actually kill him.
They get $5.
Oh, okay. So 3 mortal wounds and then.
Yeah, he has to basically move so he's towing the point and then kill the cultist and try to charge off of it, but I don't believe that there's a charge angle that gets him, you know, he'd be standing here, basically. And I don't think there's anything that gets him around here. Maybe like a big old Byaxcars would do it, but I think that line of sight is also questionable at best.
Oh, wait. No, wait, I forgot about the Paladins. That's next.
Okay.
Alright, the other contemptor is just going to shoot into this guy. Because it's my only real target.
Okay.
Alright. Hitting on 3s. 1s. Alright, so then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra shots off of that.
Yeah, it's mostly a solid wall, chat.
Yeah, because
We look at the
And that is the guy does not
shot here.
Nope, that is just a dude.
Basically just a big old brick.
All right. That was a pretty good roll for me.
Yes, it was.
Otherwise, those entropy cannons would be pounding into this guy every turn if there was an opening in it.
So that's 5, 8 saves plus 1 mortal.
8 saves. I made them all.
Alright, and then just 1 mortal.
I take them all. I'm down to 12.
Okay.
Ever need that many dice again? Okay. Charge phase.
Yep.
Right?
Charges. My Death Shroud are charging those Paladins.
Okay.
So this is going to be an important fight too, up in the top here. The Death Shroud going into the Paladins. Can we see them over here? Not quite.
Don't think you can get them all on, and
No, but
you can all fight.
I believe that Grey Knights are burned on CP.
I'm
I'm just gonna go and throw that guess.
I don't know how many CP the Death Guard
I mean,
have.
I might screw it up. These other charges. Let's see here. These Death Shroud are going to charge the Chaplain and Strikes.
Okay. What's that make it? Bit of a
This got messed up when it reset, chat. I apologize. It was cutting off some of the score sheet there.
You have to go around the chaplain too. So
Yeah.
there you go.
There's an 8.
So big charge into the chaplain and the strike squad on objective 4.
Alright, Order of Contagion. Oh, sorry.
No,
Order of Contagion is going to charge.
no interrupt available, I
the
believe.
chaplain and the rhino.
This is gonna
Yeah.
be a little dicey for the guys in that objective. I think we probably at least lose the strike squad there, and it's just the chaplain fighting by himself.
That's a 7.
Yeah,
Whoa.
exactly what you need.
Oof. And the Lord gets in as well. Yikes. Might be a nail in the coffin for our Grey Knight friends. That's a lot of pressure on that objective. I don't think that they can withstand.
Get to the rhino, you need a 6. Oh, we'll definitely do it.
Oh my gosh.
All the way.
Look at these big charges. Oh man.
Alright, that's gonna be all of my charges. At the start of the fight phase, your chaplain will fight. It will be with premise.
It does not matter. You have only charges there.
Yeah. Oh, you could have interrupted.
With 0 CP, I could not.
That is true. Alright.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go with the Lord of Contagion into
Chappie?
the chap. So that's 5 attacks. Hit on this is on the strike profile. So
I am
hit on
Chappy.
threes.
Let's see how he can
Yikes.
withstand.
All right.
Toughness 4.
Sorry.
Toughness 4, always. Roll enemies, toughness 4.
Everything. This is on your end ball.
I need one of them.
All right. It's 2 damage.
Alright, there's one more left.
All right.
I should double check that. But that's my assumption is that he's a 5 wound chaplain. So let me just confirm.
That sounds correct to me. The Terminator armor gives him an extra wound. Yeah, 5 wounds on the Brotherhood chaplain.
He's a 5 wound check. Okay.
Okay.
I have to split some.
Killing those chaplains is always a little bit hair-raising, because that 4+ invulnerable save can just spike really badly against you.
Push it this way, so let's get there.
Well, you fight whoever you want them to fight.
Is there a relic Proteus or anything?
Nope,
Just two.
he's just a,
So is it just a 2 damage Proteus?
just a 2 damage Crucius.
So yeah, I don't care about that one. So they're gonna do their strikes into
Okay.
those guys. So
Yeah, chaplain, he doesn't respect you. Don't blame him at this point.
there's no bite chaplain. All right, this the strikes all going into the.
Thanks for the follows, everybody. Hope everyone's enjoying the coverage so far.
Roll the ones. Nothing. Okay.
Are we on 2s? You're rolling 1s?
Well, it was hitting on 3s because of the strike.
Yes, but now you're rolling on 2s.
Oh yes, sorry. So there's 1, 2. Do they have an invul?
Nope.
No, they don't.
So that's -4.
Yeah.
Even more follows. How exciting. Yeah, that will wipe that strike squad. And that should... It looks like we have 2 Grey Knights on the point so far. Can we get all 3 Death Guard in there? It looks like we can. So the Death Shroud Terminators will be contesting or controlling.
So I don't think you get the objective because the rhino was on it. It must have gone.
Yep.
So.
Oh,
But I
all
still
right.
have to make a round check with him, so it's not a guarantee.
Yes.
Over here?
Yep. Over there. Again.
Plus an absolute.
Okay, well, Chaplain survives and holds down the objective, actually, for the Grey
That's
Knights.
them.
Yeah.
Now we're going to swing over to the Paladins. This is a big deal.
Rerolls.
2s.
All of them wound. Is all on your. That's 8 on your end ball.
2 damage each.
Yep.
I made 2 of them, so 1, 2, 3 dead.
Oh, got him. Brutal. Oh, no. Yeah, so we're going to
All
switch
I
it.
would say is if tomorrow, since I lost, obviously I'm losing.
Switch objective
and I
4.
I'm playing Death Guard. Either you switch it, or I'm sitting that one out. One of those too many.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's Death Guard.
Were you 3 for 3 on Death Guard today?
Yeah, so just letting you know.
Yeah,
Thanks, dude.
Craig
I might
did
play Death Guard, but, you know, I
play
can't
Death Guard
something else.
every round so far. We do have a glut of Death Guard players in the tournament. I think there are 5.
Yeah, you get the
So if there was a tournament to hit Death Guard multiple times in, it would be this one. But it is brutal to play against the same army over and over.
Yeah, 2. No, 1 AP.
2 damage then.
I think Craig may be hoping that the experience would help him through here, but it's really not working out for him so far.
6. Doesn't hit. Okay. Chaplain has. Let's see. Let me try to take out some of the Terminators real quick. Actually, I love the Chaplain.
Whitebot Frick, arming some Gretching. Awesome, dude.
Chaplain has 4 attacks. Alright, he's gonna hit the turn. Okay.
Oof.
That is 2 wounds though. Oh, wait, hold on. He's plus 3, yeah, 2 wounds. 2 wounds at -2. -1? Huh. 2 wounds at -1.
2 wounds at -1. 3s.
There you go.
Double 6s for the rub-ins on that Chaplain attack.
Alright, so that's the end of the turn. So
Get
let me
stuffed,
store my
Chaplain.
Turn. I got so 3 for holding the middle, and then nothing for that yet.
Morale for this guy.
Yep.
He lost 4 of his brothers. He has a leadership of 7. He's gone. Okay.
Is that a 6? Oh, that's unfortunate. He did have a buffed
Right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's just,
a buffed leadership from the Chaplain, but it looks like he rolled a 6 to fail
So
that.
now this is the start of round 4.
That's unfortunate.
All right.
okay.
You got 1 CP. You
I still control 1. Right there.
yes.
So 1 CP and I control 1.
You control 1 or 2?
Do I get a CP? Come on, Tally Man. There we
He's
go.
been a little slow on giving you stuff.
What's up, man?
I'm heading out.
Hey, it was nice to meet you. What's your name again?
Jesse.
Jesse. Chris.
Meet you, Chris.
Okay.
Craig, do you still control objective 4 right now? Because it's locked.
Objective 4.
The top one over here.
Yeah, I do actually.
Unless I take it away.
Yeah, you didn't take it away, so I
It's just
do.
contested right now, right?
It's just contested, yeah, so I actually control 2. Thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, that is true. Let's see, 12. I wanted to do. I think I'm going to make this guy a little harder to hit.
Yeah, important that we catch all those victory points when we can, chat. The final score of this game is going to be relatively close. I do think Death Guard, it's Death Guard's game to lose for sure. Their secondary objective lead is going to be difficult to overcome at this point. But you know, anything could happen right now. So we're running away with the Chaplain. Yeah, considering a purifying ritual with the Grandmaster, I really want to see. I really want to see that Grandmaster start killing those Plague Burst Crawlers, but I don't think that we're going to see that. I almost wonder if we see like a teleport shunt, although I think he's already teleport shunted actually to get to that position. So I don't think we can't teleport shunt him again, unfortunately. That's a once per game ability on those Dread Knight teleport homers. Everything's running away. We do have a couple interceptors up in the top corner, top left corner that are out of line of sight. Or we did, actually. They might have been Volkited to death.
Clear this as a 3. I'd have to roll
I guess I could look.
a huge, and if they roll way too high, nothing's possible. And I'm just sitting out there to die anyway.
Yeah, Craig's put his codex there, actually. So, yeah, there's nobody in the top corner. So, yeah, I think Green Knights have 3 models left. All right. Well, I might have spoken too soon. I think Death Guard had this one in the bag. But the score is going to be relatively close.
Coming back tomorrow?
I think I will be.
Good luck to you. I'm not coming back.
I don't blame you.
Didn't go so well as you wanted it to?
And, you know, I'm fine with losing. It's just, it's the second tournament in a row with these people. I've been screwed by terrain.
Yeah, I'm going to touch this.
These things?
Not great.
Okay.
Well, no. When they sit here, you can't interact with one side or the other.
Yeah.
Just
Should at least be reachable.
like that.
Yeah.
On that side.
So he's going to do the ritual.
It's a bunch of fill pads.
Got the ritual off with him. It's going to be a pretty quick turn. He's going to now shoot at this Terminator squad
Okay.
with everything he's got. The first the 12 shots. I'll spend my one thing for extra strength, extra AP.
Okay.
So strength 6.
Where are you from?
Rhode Island.
You should
We have 3.
Captain Con next year, I think in February. Not Warwick.
Okay.
I'll be literally in Warwick, so.
Yeah.
7 saves at -1.
Alright. 7 threes. Ouch.
So
Damage?
1 each.
1 each, so.
That guy dies and 2 carry over. And then the other gun.
Yeah, I don't know if you put no, but John Solo. He's a TO for the Captain Con GT.
This is wounding on 3s.
I was against it last year, but
Alright, that's 4 wounds at -2. That's -3, but you top out -2, so it doesn't matter.
yep. Force.
And then kill another guy. And he's got 2 wounds left. I don't.
Yep.
Plus that. Nope, I should not try to touch other people's stuff. There you go. Here you go. Thank you. Alright.
Where's, so it's in Warwick. Where does he base it out of? Like, where's his
That's my turn.
Does he have a store or no?
No, he just runs the thing for them. That's your turn.
That's my turn. Yep.
So moving into bottom of 4. Should be 15 for Chris here
Yep. Starting my turn.
as he pulls ahead with the primary objective score.
I get 15 on primary.
Yeah, 15 on primary, yep.
Alright. He's friends with the guys who will run Webway games, so he's going to be building terrain to put in their store. I know the Webway games inherited a lot of the terrain from the Wiz, from that shutdown.
Gotcha.
Command phase, glowy dude is +1 to hit.
Yep.
So I think it looks like Chris is going to be angling to max his points here. He has a 15-point battle round 5 scoring. So with the 15 points from round 2 and 3, and then 2 rounds of 15-point scores, that should get him the maximum primary. And then all he needs to do is stand on that direct assault for the rest of the game, and he'll be able to grab it. And I think that's basically curtains for the Grey Knights. Any reason I think it's that many Death Guard? Yeah, I think it's mostly coincidence. Death Guard they often have a pretty high, a high play rate generally. But we tend to see fewer Adeptus Mechanicus at the very least in this area. And I do think that Death Guard benefit from a meta with fewer Adeptus Mechanicus, which is probably why we see so many of them. Death Guard being relatively slow and tanky get absolutely murdered by, a faction like AdMech that can just absolutely blast super powerful shooting downrange and kind of sit back and play like a more of a board control passive style game. I think Death Guard get really hammered by that. So the fact that we don't have many of them in the area, and in this tournament specifically, there are 0. There's 1 on the list, and he ended up dropping. So I think that gives Death Guard a much greater lease on life. Where is this event taking place? This is Marlborough, Massachusetts.
Sure. I get to pick which one.
We're just east of Boston, I guess. About 45 minutes or so.
No psychic. Let's start shooting here.
Yep.
Everything to that.
-1 to hit.
-1 to hit. Enter McKinnon, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. 1 wound.
4 up.
Alright. 3 plus D3 for 5 damage.
Down to 7. I'm just going to put this over here where I don't have to reach.
Alright. Mortar shots. 2. 2 hits.
Yep.
3s. That's 2 at -2.
Okay, so it's not going to make anything apparently, so it's down to 3.
As we rack up this game here, we're getting some of the results from the other games in. There are about... I think this round was untimed, but it should be about 15 or 20 minutes left in the round. We have Sam Kenny, who we saw in round 2, piloting Tyranids, wins against Greg Anderson's Adeptus Sororitas. We actually saw Greg Anderson on Friday. He was playing his Sororitas alongside Necrons in the doubles tournament. We streamed that game as a bit of a shakedown cruise for the live stream setup. But congratulations to Sam for making it undefeated into day 2. We also saw... he's actually the only undefeated player who's made it through so far. We also have this game, Craig versus Chris, will determine an undefeated player, and William Pagonis playing Eric Jones will determine the last one. So we actually, we don't quite have enough people, or enough, looks like the way the pairings have worked out, we're going to have 3 undefeated going into the semifinals round. So if the pair down wins tomorrow, we'll have 2 actual undefeateds. Otherwise, we may have to play a pair down in the final game. T-Bone, you got to get back to playing? Yeah, man. Come back, dude.
Alright. And then 2 back in.
Yeah.
And then any 6s are going to kill you.
I got 5 up against that. 5 against
You want to
4 6s?
Yeah.
I did.
You did.
There's the Grandmaster Dread Knight gone down.
You real bad.
You're going to charge there and then...
And that will be everything, I think, for the Grey Knights.
So let's tally it up then. I get 6 as direct assault at the end of my turn, right? For doing both? Or is that...
You're not on the middle though, so you...
Yeah, I still control it.
Is that what the wording of the secondary says?
Let's check.
You should, because it's actually a secondary for the sticky mission, so it would make no sense if it doesn't.
Right. Let's sweep and clear. If I control it, yep, that's which I do. 5 victory points if I control it. So, alright. And then the next round, you wouldn't score anything. I'd max primary again, I'd max direct assaults, and then I'd score 15 on to the last, which puts me at a hundo to 63.
You're at 100? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Because I max direct assault to the last and a
Yeah,
4.
there it is, chap.
And then for primary, I scored.
You didn't get direct assault the first turn. Oh, because you get 5 now. That's right, I forgot.
Yes.
That's the other thing. Okay, cool.
And then I maxed primary by scoring 5, 10, 15, 15.
Alright. What did I get? 60?
63.
Oh, that's not bad.
Great game. Good
You
one.
good with that score?
Congratulations to Chris for making it through undefeated, so he'll be our second undefeated player moving into the semifinals game.
Play Death Guard for a fourth time.
That was a sweet game. Unfortunately, Chris made I think a minor misplay, and it really kind of changed the dynamic of the game. Lost him a 6-point secondary turn, and gave Chris an additional 5 points on primary. So it was actually an 11-point swing with how he that small mistake there. So with a 37-point difference, I think Chris is probably still in the lead, but definitely that could change the tenor of the game. But absolutely the game plan to keep those 3 Plague Burst Crawlers safe and just let them rumble up the table. Use the heavy screening that we have between those 2 Cultist units and the 2 Poxwalker units to keep your opponent off of the castle of the 3 Plague Burst Crawlers in the back is a very strong game plan. And it'll be interesting to see how it does going into the other undefeated lists. Obviously, we have Tyranids right now, and our choice of, or the player's choice, I guess, of either Ravenwing or Necrons, which will be interesting. Obviously, I'm pulling for Sam Kenny with his Tyranids. Hopefully he gets through, but we'll see how it goes. Well, thanks for joining me for these games, chat. I will double check with the TOs, and I'll go ahead and put it up in the stream announcements on the Discord. If you're not over on the Discord yet, !Discord in the chat will get you there. We play 40K on there a lot on TTS. And we run a ton of events, and it's just a great place to talk about 40K and all sorts of miniature war games. So come hang out on the Discord. But we have a stream schedule up there, and I will put the start time of tomorrow's event up there. I believe that it's going to be 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern, but I'll just make sure that we get that locked in. So thanks for joining me, chat. We'll see if there's anybody to raid this late at night. Is anybody live? Any weirdos? Streaming this late? Survey says. Dice Check's still live. We'll go hang out with Dice Check again. All right. Raid number 2 on Dice Check? I'm into it. So we'll go hang out with them, chat. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We'll give people their predictions first. Oh, it was 1,000 Suns for some reason. That's weird. All right, whatever. Everyone lost all their channel points, I think. Everyone voted on Grid Knights, and they all lost. Sorry, everyone. Go ahead and raid. Yeah, as a Greenskin Army player, gotta enjoy any green winning. Fair enough, man. We did have a couple very strong Greenskin players. William McFadden. Unfortunately, it went down last round to Necrons, playing the buggy list. The buggy list's not I think, honestly, not quite able to get through all of these Death Guard and these super tanky lists that are here. You kind of need the Adeptus Mechanicus in the metagame to keep those lists down so that you can punch through the more lightly armored list with that 2 damage shooting. All right, everybody. We'll go ahead and hang out with Dice Check. Thanks for watching today. Remember to tune in tomorrow for the remainder of the stream. We also have our giveaway going on if you want to do that. Exclamation point giveaway in the chat will get you there. Jump on in on the Discord if you want to, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Have a good one.